Well, unlike give off, it's going to give off a disclaimer of the highest value, which is basically. Disagreeing is it's when like,
as long as nobody hits that camera up. Don't hit that camera.
Do not become angry.
Yes, it's right. It is recording. Oh my god, I'm sitting on my phone.
Go with the rest of the movement on ours.
All right, is everybody seated and relaxed? Awesome. Let the hench Bob begin.
You want to use these? Because I want to use this.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, go for it.
So I'm going to start off with one right off the bat that I already know is a huge one.
Would you mind if I did a bit of a disclaimer?
Is there a disclaimer?
You should also introduce yourselves, don't you think?
Yes. Oh my god, I'm like ready to jump into this. I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm Rose, and...
Hi, I'm Kara. Yeah, do it.
And I'm Lily.
And then we're going to bring it all the way back here.
Yeah, we should have come with the start with the end.
And I'm Cricket Flail.
And now we're all introduced.
So just as a minor disclaimer, I think this goes without saying, but there's going to be a lot of things said here that might garner a reaction of surprise and rejection from the rest of your fellow peers. But let's try to be civilized about it, because everybody's opinion is valid. That being said, you want to put yourself on the skillet?
I sure can.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, so I already got a huge boo earlier when we were discussing it, in the crowd.
Oh, yeah.
So my first unpopular opinion is I absolutely hated Monty Python's Holy Grail.
That doesn't surprise me.
Oh my god, cricket, right? Like,
No, I
I didn't hear anything.
actually love the movie, but I know a lot of people who don't, and it's generally usually because nobody likes their comedy.
Do you know what it is though? I do like British comedy, right? I think it has to do with the fact that I was stuck in a van with children behind me, watching the movie, making the clock with the freaking coconuts. And I think it's because I was literally kept prison while watching this movie. I couldn't jump out on the highway. Yes, honey.
That's kind of like my situation with Lord of the Rings, the last one. I hated that because it just took so goddamn long to end. And I had to pee the entire time.
That's gotta be horrible.
Well, okay, so I already said the Lord of the Rings though, I could not, okay. There are certain people in the Lord of the Rings I did like watching. You know, I don't know, like Orlando Bloom.
Thank you.
But it was like walk, and 20 minutes later walk, and then fight, and then walk, and oh my god, walk.
There was
there was some climbing. You're right. There was some climbing.
actually
And then there was walking.
And some running.
More walk.
There was some running.
Here's a question. How many people here have seen Clerks 2? Okay, you know the description that they gave for the Lord of the Rings movies in that movie?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Accurate.
Yes.
It was horrible, and now that I've got I guess I might as well go.
Yeah.
This will be fun. I hated Firefly.
Ooh, that got a reaction.
I
think that was just on the
I
left.
really did. I'll be honest, I never finished it. Yet, nobody really finished it. Your salt sustains me.
No tears.
But no, and it's not a case of not liking sci-fi, because I like Star Trek, I like Star Wars, I like Doctor Who, like that kind of stuff. And then I watched Firefly, and I went, I hate all of you. Every single character, whether you got a name or you didn't, I hated them. And my friend kept going, no, continue to watch. And I went, no, I have a choice, and I'm not doing this. And they're like, well, whatever you do, don't say
I'm
that.
not in a van.
Well, whatever you do, don't say that at a convention. Whoops. Yep.
What do you think of Serenity, though?
Weirdly enough, I watched Serenity before watching Firefly, and I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked Serenity, and I had no idea it had anything to do with Firefly.
Well, the thing is, though, if the series was going to keep going, that's more what the series was going to turn into.
Then see, like, I might have even maybe powered through the first season, but it didn't, and so I didn't. Does anybody else here want to go, or do we maybe want to throw it to the crowd?
Let's throw it to the crowd.
You want to go?
You want to go cricket? Or
Yeah, go for it.
You cricket, then you.
One of my unpopular opinions is I don't like Super Mario Sunshine, like at all.
I don't know.
Like it's necessary for the 3D Mario franchise to keep it going, but the water gun mechanic I think is absolute garbage. It's gimmicky, it sucks,
They only
and
use it once.
yeah, and
The
sometimes
pinball machine.
sometimes the camera angle's bull honky too, but you know, that's my opinion.
Awesome.
I think Shadow of the Colossus is better than any Zelda game I've ever released.
I haven't played that one, so.
Oh!
Now, for me, that's a little bit to the heart. I don't know.
Because you
We
played
let
the original.
anybody in this room.
So as somebody that's played both, I disagree, although I can see where you're coming from. Because I think that there are some Zelda games that like might have been better than it. Like, I guess I'll throw an opinion to kind of combat yours. Is that
Don't say wow.
I never actually played that one.
Good.
But I'll actually throw an unpopular one to combat yours. Is because I like Skyward Sword. Woo!
Like somebody, yes, my people.
And Majora's Mask was good.
Which one was
but
it? Okay, I'm sorry. I haven't played Zelda in a very long time.
The last one you played was on the NES.
Yes, I'm an old lady. I don't look it.
That was after the NES.
Yes.
Yeah.
Way after, I know that. But which one was it? Was like, hey.
That was Ocarina of Time.
Okay, I love that one.
Well, Ocarina of Time is one of the most well-loved, like Zeldas in
Okay,
history.
I just like the little
except
fly.
for Navi, which I didn't find as annoying as most people.
No, I loved it.
But Shadow of the Colossus, I don't think like I'm undercutting Shadow of the Colossus here because that game was freaking magnificent.
I know.
Like visually, gameplay-wise, like storyline-wise, it was amazing.
The
And
story
I
was
think-
very subtle.
I think it's better than most Zelda games. I would disagree with all, but I could totally see where you're coming from.
but it works.
You had your hand up?
Well, this, I don't know what else, but I cannot stand Wreck-It Ralph.
I agree.
People love it.
We
I
should
don't
have
know.
put like a disclaimer.
No.
It's not relevant. I
No.
hate the Vanellope.
Vanellope.
Shit. Oh my god, I want to.
You were such a mean
I was told by everybody, like, you like video games, you gotta love this movie, you're gonna love this movie. I was told by the people on the other side of me, you gotta watch this movie, you're gonna find it so adorable. And I've gone, I've seen this movie. I've seen this movie and I've seen it done better.
Yeah, like, I'm willing to say that it's, my experience, is one of the worst Disney movies.
It's just so been there, done that.
Well, not only that, but like, you know, like with Vanellope, she's a glitch, but then when she crosses the line, it's supposed to, she's supposed to like not be glitching anymore. Then she can glitch again. Like, it's so many plot holes, and it just.
Yeah, like my
And
family
also the
hates-
romance between like the commanding, what's her name?
Jane Lynch.
That was really awkward.
Yeah, let's just call her Jane Lynch.
Honestly, I thought Twilight had better romance than those two.
I'll give you that. That almost seemed like pedophilia to me, even though I know he's like a grown man.
Yeah.
Like he came up to her cooch. Like
I did not find that romance at all.
16A panel, I don't give a shit.
Okay. I know there probably will be some people who won't like this, but apart from the story, I didn't really like The Last of Us because I felt that although the story is great and I agree with a lot of people, I felt that the shooting mechanisms and like the platform honor stuff wasn't very well good because it felt sluggish and clunky, and there was all these weird glitches and stuff. I mean, I'm not faulting the glitches, but I just feel like The Last of Us had a great story, but mediocre gameplay. Basically.
I would fault the glitches.
Yeah.
Because like
yeah.
in 2015, or when did the game came out?
2013.
2013.
Remastered 2014.
Even then, like the fact that we're getting games with so many glitches tells me there's nobody playtesting this shit.
I like to tell people.
No, yeah, Assassin's Creed in general.
Oh,
No, like whether you love the games or whether
I didn't say that. I had no idea how to do so well. But that game,
no, I'll be honest, I've never played it.
was unplayable upon release, and that game in reviews did seriously well.
Yeah.
And that game was unplayable on release.
What I like to tell people, like I love that they're great games, but I like to tell them that their games are tested by lobotomized monkeys. They're just so broken.
And it's the same
Tell us
reason.
how you really feel.
I love the games. Like they're great games. It's just they're a broken mess.
It's the same reason why we keep playing games like Sonic Boom. Where it's like, how? I would have more dignity as a developer to just go, we're not releasing it. We're going to release it later when we've finished it.
You know how
And then people are like, well, why aren't we getting this now? They'll shut up in a week. Right? But they'll shut up in a week if you say you're holding the game off. They will never shut up if you release a horrible game. And
Yes, Dion. I mean, yes person in the back.
Officially spit it out.
I don't have planted people in the pen.
I hate every single Pikmin game. All three. I hate all three of them.
He's just like,
fair enough.
I never saw the appeal of them, so I never played them.
I don't play them either. I don't care.
I never.
he's like, I just don't care. Okay, one thing I have to say before we go on is this is like a counseling session, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't we feel relieved when we talk about the things we love and everybody? Look at how many hands went up after I said that.
Look,
We're like,
guys-
I want to speak now.
Like, guys, I gotta get this off my chest. Fuck The Last of Us.
Go ahead.
And then you're like,
I like Resident Evil 5.
I like that one.
Really?
I did.
no, hold on. Single player, co-op, or yes?
Co-op.
Okay. We're
It's
going.
the best shit.
We're going to 180 on this one because if you like the single player, I'd be like, okay, you belong with us. The co-op is hilarious.
Well, it's not meant to be hilarious. Thank you very much.
It is meant to. Okay, play Resident Evil 4 for 5 minutes and tell me they weren't having the time of their lives. One of your bosses in that game was a cracked the fuck out Napoleon.
Oh yeah, we are 16 plus.
We are 16 plus. I don't give a damn. But no, that game was off its ass on every kind of drug, including the new one they made up.
Okay, I got one.
You got one?
Really
Oh,
quick,
hold
then
on.
I'm gonna go,
Let's get the audience first.
audience first.
Go.
I thought Jurassic World was terrible.
Oh.
Yes! Yes!
You are not alone because you have the nostalgia critic on your side.
Yeah.
Really?
I loved it.
I loved it.
As good as the ending was, not even that consecutive. It was just too.
Really? I really did.
No.
I didn't
But it
see
has motherfucking theories.
The only thing is, okay, I have to admit, I missed seeing the main guy. I can't think of his name, the guy from The Fly.
Jeff
Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum.
Thank you.
Dr. Malcolm.
I missed him in it. He should have been in it, but at the same time, I love the ending of that movie.
Oh, it was the best part of Spy.
But the motherfucking T-Rex.
okay, guys. I'm only the humans. Bye.
Oh my god, I wish my camera actually could spin around. It was awesome.
I don't know if you feel the same way, but what bothered me about Jurassic World is that the whole point of the first movie was that you don't have this control over these animals. Like just because you can do something that you just shouldn't. But Jurassic World is level incompetence that zoos have better competence than these people.
I don't know about you, but I love Guardians of the
I don't want to
Dinosaurs.
hate it, but everybody makes so much sense.
Yeah, because you're creating a genetically modified that can camouflage, outsmart humans. What else? It can communicate with with raptors. Which
Oh crap! It got out.
Controlled by
Oh shit.
This thing
But you
you
guys
don't even
honestly
understand.
can say like humans are not this stupid, sorry.
Yeah.
But humans are this
No, yeah, that's the
stupid
thing.
that we would.
It mimics society's absolute stupidity.
Exactly.
So
like, this
I
is
understood
something.
that.
Yes, so did I. I was
There's
like,
going to be
this
somebody
is
out
something
there
that
that's
should
stupid
happen.
enough to do it.
Yep.
Maybe I enjoyed the
There's so
movie
many
on like a
moments
brain
where-
dead action movie
In
kind
general,
of.
no matter what it is, you go, why would
Yeah.
you do that? Why would you do
Big dinosaurs coming in.
They pulled that cliche like 5 times. Like, what a joke.
We got one in the back.
In the orange first.
Yeah.
That is orange, right? Okay, I'm colorblind. Sorry.
It's
Charmander.
It is Charmander.
I hated Walking Dead.
Oh my god.
The show or the game?
Or the comics.
Show in the first game.
I thought the game.
Okay, there we go.
So for the record, she has a giant crush on Norman Reedus.
Oh, for God's
So-
sakes.
I was gonna say, wasn't that the first one?
Wait, what did you say?
Really? But no, like, let's go ahead and hear the man out.
Of course.
Why
of
is
course,
it?
Of course.
Well, one, how far did you make it in, and why did you stop?
It keeps going.
I made it to about the 3rd season, I believe it was.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's pretty
yeah,
far
It's
in.
pretty far in.
Yeah, so many zombies already coming up. Now you're making like a soap opera type thing with these zombies. We have more bodies came out. We have Last of Us. We got more zombies. Everyone's just going for zombies, like getting overplayed, like vampires.
I never watched The Walking Dead, although I've caught some tidbits. The only thing I do like about the show is that it kind of made zombies threatening again.
Did it really?
Because like,
Did it really though? Okay, wait.
Actually,
I don't know. To me,
The
it kind of
only thing
made.
I've ever heard about The Walking Dead is about the loves and the triangles and how they're all like, oh no, we have to hide in this place now and we're not really doing anything but sitting around, but that's good.
Well, once again, I'm blowing smoke up your ass because I have never seen.
Hold on.
Well, the thing about The Walking Dead is that it's not that it made zombies more dangerous. The whole point of the series is that it's the people that you run into that are the danger. It's not the zombies. The zombies
Right.
you can learn to deal with. The
Now,
people you can't.
I'm very much in agreement with you. Zombies have become a cliche, right? It's almost now a joke to talk about zombies,
They
right?
fought
Like
plants.
it's so overused that it's almost romantic now to think about zombies.
He mentioned warm bodies.
Right, exactly. Now, the thing is with Walking Dead, for the first 3 seasons, I'll be honest with you, the only reason I was watching it was for Norman Reedus. That's being honest. The plot sucked, right? The acting was pretty bad, besides maybe a couple characters in it. Now, with the last couple seasons that have happened, it's got a lot more brutal, less zombies, which kind of bugs me because why is it called Walking Dead still? And why am I ridiculing my favorite show?
There's even a part where
The one thing I love about it is it's changed now to, okay, just think if it was an apocalyptic world, right, where zombies were, what would happen to people? Right? What would we become?
That's where Fallout 3 comes
The-
in, and Last of Us.
The
Stick with the damn game, stay up for the show.
Here's the thing though. For me, like, it's the same thing I have personally with Firefly. Is like, if your show is shit in the beginning, I'm not watching it till the end.
Yeah. Now I'm going to go back to the gentleman way in the back because he was the second one to
I
be
just
up.
wanted to say that if you want a good Jurassic Park sequel, check out the one from like the skit that the Critic cartoon did on it 20 years ago.
Okay. I know what he's talking about. The Critic, like it's not the Nostalgia Critic because we just call it the Critic.
The one that
But the show.
I think it's yeah, the John Lovitz one.
Now, I wanna get some different hands up because I wanna ask: is there anybody who has an unpopular opinion about something they like that everybody else doesn't like?
It's unpopular. Okay.
Go for
we got
it.
a couple hands up. Okay, I'm going to go to the back first.
Oh, I already picked on.
No.
Go
sorry.
for it.
No, take it back. Take it back.
Go for it.
I'm actually looking forward to the new Metroid Prime game on the 3DS.
Oh, that's a shit show.
He's looking forward to
He's
it.
looking forward to it. I've never been gung-ho on Metroid myself, despite being a total Nintendo-phile. But, like, yeah, that game looked like a shit show.
I stand behind you.
You haven't even
It's
seen
okay.
it.
No, I just stand behind the people that like things that other people don't.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
It's okay, do it. You'll feel better.
Counseling.
Yes. Oh, this is great. It's on my camera too.
Stand in front of the camera.
Stand in front of the camera.
Hi, my name is Cody.
Hi, Cody. I love you guys.
I actually like Batman and Robin.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Can we please get a signature ConBravo yes chant?
Yes. 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 Yes.
You guys are wicked.
Okay, can you shut my friend down? He says that Batman and Forever was Batman and Robin. No.
So,
Batman Forever was going with the Riddler.
Who are you picking? Oh, were you picking on Rhea?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Rhea,
I
would
actually
you like to stand?
Just do your thing.
No, I'd like to sit, please. I've actually kind of been picked on today about this, but I really like fairy type Pokemon.
Oh my god!
Okay, I'll give you that one. I liked fairy type Pokemon because I instantly fell in love with Sylveon. But Dion's a salty man.
I made fun of nothing.
You are a salty
fun
man.
of nothing.
What I don't like. The
Well,
only thing I don't like
fire
about
team with a
fairy
fairy
types,
team. Stop it.
and people can go into mythologies all they want, but I still don't like this, is that they can beat dragons.
Dragons will always win.
But I'm thinking there's a power of kindness. I'm thinking what you're telling me. What you are telling me is you can take a colossal black dragon straight out of 2nd edition D&D and tell me Navi could kick its ass. No, sir.
They made them very soon.
I never agreed with that.
I just want to see Tinkerbell beat up Saphira. You want to confess?
Just so it's on camera.
Go for it.
Enemy news record that they are terrible, terrible people.
Okay.
I actually really love Cross Edge. And I am pissed off that Anime News Network has given it shit reviews for the last 5 minutes of episode 1.
Do you mind if I throw in my like here?
Can I do mine first?
Yeah, actually I went first then you, so you go first.
Okay.
Because mine's more simple.
Hi, I'm the red queen. And I like Twilight.
Oh God! It could be worse. You could like 50 Shades more.
I like 50 Shades more. Okay, now let me explain first. With the Twilight series, I watched every show before reading the book. Okay? Every movie before reading the book, right? I do that with everything I do. I watch the movie, then I read the book. So, in the contrary, I read the book of 50 Shades of Grey, then I watched the movie. I did like the movie. I don't know if I'm just old, and I just...
You just needed something.
Let's just not go there. But it was steamy, it was heart racing, and I didn't like him as much as I mean, Ian Somerhalder would have been a better actor for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? Which actually he was the first choice, but because he's still in Vampire Diaries, he did not take the role, which I'm so thankful for.
I just like to imagine you're sitting there bored with this book, and you're like, what? They just get to the fucking already. That being said, with Twilight, I enjoyed it ironically. How many people here have actually seen Breaking Dawn Part 2?
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Is
the ending?
What is his name?
Edward?
No. Okay. Who was the guy who said winning?
Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen. Michael Sheen. Okay. Michael Sheen, who played Aro, who played like the leader of the Volturi. Was he not the best part of that movie?
Yeah.
When he saw Edward and Bella's freak seed child. And for those of you who have not seen the movie, I'm not sugarcoating this at all. You can ask those who have. He takes one look at her and goes, it made me fall out of my seat in the theaters. It was great. And yes, I've seen them all in the theaters because they're awesomely hilarious.
By the way, we do have 2 other panelists.
And once they want to chime in, I will let them.
Did you want to confess
Something that you like?
Cricket?
Sure.
That you
I
might
do.
think that other people don't like? We're
I was
finding out.
about to one up your 50 Shades.
Alright, something that I actually don't mind, I actually kind of like, I like the game Duke Nukem Forever. Like, the jokes I think are hilarious, and I saw it at Fresh Minds where people, it gets a lot of hate on the internet. I don't know why. The game's hilarious. Who doesn't like slapping
I
off
actually agree with you, and
Amen.
I know why
Sorry.
it gets the hate it does. Because the hype and the legend around this game was so large, it never could have been worth it. Because our
three
expectations.
developers, and it took 12 years to make.
And that's Half-Life 3 and like all that in a nutshell is when Half-Life 3 or Kingdom Hearts 3 or all these games that we've been waiting for years finally comes out, watch how many people go, it's not as good as I thought it would be. Well, because you have a fantasy in your head.
Don't we all?
This game set, I agree with Razor Fist actually, because this
As
game
I sit in the red queen.
this game did not set out to be groundbreaking. It set out to be this hilarious romp with shooting and titties and all that, and it was.
Also, I was going to add that, you know, when Duke Nukem first came out, it was 1997. Like, and also, this is just my opinion, I could be totally wrong here, but I think we've become way too politically correct this day and age.
Yep.
Like, my God. Like, people were saying, oh yeah, this is degrading women. That's the point of Duke Nukem. He's a chauvinist, he's supposed to be...
What was the game? What was the game that they played on tabletop? That there was a card, like this was a...
Cards Against Humanity.
No.
That had one, I think it was like something about transvestite, they actually had to remove
They
it.
actually had to remove that. But
Yeah.
there was another one that they played that the character showed like a black man. And it's like, this is called the slave card. Like, okay, that's really bad, but back in those times, it's historically accurate.
Yeah.
But they're like, oh no, we're gonna call them assistants. Like, we don't know what you're saying.
But even if it's meant to be a joke, I mean, I have a very dark sense of, I have a very twisted sense of humor. Like, I like dead baby jokes. I like,
yeah, but
the point, like,
Because
the
a
way I
joke
find
is
it
a
funny.
joke is a joke at the
Yeah.
end of the day. And if,
Yeah,
you know,
I mean, what I find so funny is that because it's supposed to be shocking, it's the shock that really is funny about it. Because it's, yeah.
I know.
Him first. He had his hand up for like ever.
Who has?
What? Oh, it's just a counterpoint to the Duke Nukem.
Oh, well.
Unless it's like aliens cloning Marines and they lie to you.
Oh, yeah.
And it was different because like on the E3 it was like looking all nice and then the actual gameplay was like...
They actually got in a lawsuit about
bad.
Yep.
Yeah, that was shite in the handbasket.
Get some more comments from the audience.
From the audience, and then we'll go back to us.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Well, I think Duke Nukem, which is partly why I also have a thing against Anime News Network and CrossEdge, was I think it set out to be shocking, like CrossEdge did in the beginning, and then later on there's probably some stories and whatnot, like with CrossEdge. But it was so shocking in the beginning that nobody really cared. And what I find really bad, if we're talking about degrading women, they, especially the Anime News Network, has said it's okay to degrade men.
Yeah.
So it doesn't work both ways.
Double standard.
Yeah,
There's a huge double standard.
Either both or not at all.
And like, and people will bitch at Duke Nukem Forever because of Capture the Babe.
Yeah.
And it's like,
always had that.
like that's a staple of Duke Nukem Forever. Or Duke
Cricket's
Nukem.
got one that you want.
You've got one?
No, I just want something.
Oh, you got a person.
I
In
was
the back?
going on to the Duke Nukem thing. I was gonna say maybe another reason why Duke Nukem Forever fails because when the original Duke Nukems came out, it was like we were like little kids playing it. We enjoyed that kind of humor, that kind of potty humor and stuff like that. But now that we're all older and he's doing the same thing, maybe some of us sort of grew out of that humor and we realized like what exactly he's saying and
I mean,
the way he's saying it.
You're basically saying we grew up out of it. I think we tightened. Like,
No, I understand both points, though. I do.
I'm an adult. I adult sometimes.
No,
right?
but I think, like as children, we don't, or teenagers even, right? We don't really understand, and this is not a stereotypical comment. I'm an ECE and I'm learning a lot about adolescence and growing up and stuff, and it's actually quite amazing what I'm learning, but let's not get into that. But very much what you're saying is, as we're growing up, we don't realize exactly what we're watching, or, especially 80s, 90s. We just watch things because we were watching them, we were like, oh my God, this is awesome. And then later on, 20, 30 years old, we're like, oh my God, he was talking about molestation. How horrible am I? I was laughing about that.
Well, two words that meant something completely different when you were a kid to when you were an adult. Hello, nurse.
Yeah.
Or fingerprints. Like, you literally, you watch that show as a kid and they're like, ha, he's making a funny face. And then as an adult, you go, okay. We're gonna see weird.
No, I'm just gonna end this
We're gonna see weirder, furrier shit
really
in Space
quick.
Jam.
I'm just gonna end this one for really quick. Now, I do believe what you're saying, but I wonder sometimes, is it because we've been told now that it's wrong? Right? Like, if you think about it, right, back then, it wasn't wrong. We didn't think about it, our parents didn't go, oh, no, no, no. And they were adults then. So they would have known what that humor was. But now we've become so uptight, and the kids can't learn this, or they can't say this, or they shouldn't be watching this, or it's going to corrupt them because a bunch of stupid kids killed a bunch of kids because of a game. And now we all got to be paranoid. Right? It's kind of like, it's a very thin line, right? Like, are we just paranoid now?
Let's go.
So that's
dead center.
Okay.
No, you.
Okay, cool. Finally. Sorry.
No, that makes me think of the whole argument when people, we watched a video in college that just made me open my eyes about Disney movies that'll say, Beauty and the Beast is about Stockholm Syndrome, and you're like, holy crap, I could sit back and go, oh wow, I never thought of it that way, but I'm not about to have a kid and then go, oh no, you can't watch this movie because of whatever. Right. I know that when I watched it, I didn't think of those things, so I know my kid won't.
Exactly, unless we put it there.
Yeah. Now, I love philosophical discussions, but I think more people need to get stuff off their chest.
Yeah. Sorry, we're gonna go because he's had his arm up forever.
Okay.
I have excellent stamina.
I know, you've been like...
You're very burdened, jeez.
Of course.
Go for it, man.
All right.
Wow. Okay, so the first one was so big you need to stand in front of the camera. The second one is so big you're in front of the camera with the mic.
Yes.
I'm ready for this.
I have a very big reason for why I need to say this. This is my favorite superhero. I love Aquaman. But here's the thing, I have loved Aquaman before Jason Momoa dressed up as him.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
And if you've read any of the New 52 Aquaman written by Jeff Johns, it's so good. And it goes to prove that he doesn't need to be in water to do something. He stops a bank robbery in the middle of the city.
Well, okay, because here's the thing. Sorry. Okay, because I've been telling people this for a long time as well. It was the Justice League cartoon.
Yeah.
That essentially made him a shit.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, Aquaman, all he can do is talk to fish. The man controls 75% of the population, of the Earth. He is Poseidon.
Yeah. Essentially.
Would you look at Poseidon and go, you can talk to fish? Oh yeah? Tsunami on your house? Tsunami on your cow?
Odysseus in the Odyssey.
His arm's gonna fall off.
His arm may fall off. I want to pick him, but I almost want to see if he has as much stamina as him. No, go for it. All right, let's do it.
Okay, next year, we're gonna actually call this Confession. We're gonna be calling it Confession.
You're gonna have to play Confessions in the back.
Next time we gotta.
Unless, of course, I think I might have to elaborate on that because I don't want to know people's.
Okay. I know for a fact that this is not going to be popular to a lot of people, but recently, in order to prep myself up for later this year, I've been watching
a certain franchise, and I actually like Episode 1 of Star Wars.
Yeah, Congress again.
That fight scene.
Well, let's feel for him.
I might not like it.
It has Darth Maul.
But I will agree, best lightsaber fight.
The lightsaber fight's really good. The music was.
What did you think about Jar Jar?
I mean,
What did you think about Jar Jar?
Who? I don't like him, but he's not as bad as what people say he is.
He's pushed out of
I agree.
Okay. I'm gonna make everybody in this room feel comfortable right now because after this, you guys are gonna be like, there is nothing I can't say. So should I stand for this one?
I think so.
Should I?
Let's all see.
You black people?
Let's not do that.
Please, we're not ready
I liked,
My
and not only liked,
that's my son.
I loved Dragon Ball Evolution.
Yep.
Oh, don't drop it. We didn't say for
I
it.
did. I liked Dragon Ball Evolution.
Okay, support.
Don't you lie to me. Everybody was like, but it's a poor adaptation of the anime. I went, good.
Yeah.
Because I liked Dragon Ball. Don't get me wrong. But an adaptation of that into live action would have sucked ass through a bendy straw. Because this is the anime.
Oh my god, look at her face. She's like, oh my god, I can't believe this.
Because the anime opens up. It might not have been the first episode, but I know it opens up early with Bulma wanting to trade the Dragon Ball to flash Goku her panties. Oh yeah, we need a live action movie about that. That would have made Bulma's introduction scene a hell of a lot better.
Okay, Rhea?
And then Goku got killed by Superman.
I know we're talking about stuff that we like, but I really wanted to say this earlier and I didn't get to, and it's
Go
really
for it.
weighing
Get it
heavy on
off,
my
get it off your
shoulders.
chest, honey. You can do it.
I, for the longest time, and regardless of how many times I watch it, really hate every single one of the movies of Lion King.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I think you might have won up to me on that.
I might have lost a little respect.
Like one and a half I could see. Like that's not going to be for everybody.
It was boring, and I couldn't really follow it very well, and I just lost interest so quick. I just couldn't. No matter how many
Still
times.
love you, honey.
And Jeremy Irons.
No, okay, let's go. Oh, that's the guy?
Yes, actually.
You are hiding behind the big head.
Dude, go for it.
Very not be
Look who's
popular.
talking.
I want to go back to the fairy type comment
Okay.
because Pokemon should have died after Generation 3. I think it built on the Game Boy Color games.
Bye. I
Diamond
love
and
your
Pearl.
guys' costumes, though. You guys are awesome.
Is there anybody
No,
here
you're bailing on my
who
panel.
has an unpopular opinion who hasn't been picked already?
Oh yeah, look at this one. He's like me.
Let's
Let's
get this.
Not hitting it.
I only finished his comment though.
Go for it, boss.
Oh, he didn't finish his comment?
Yeah, no, just a quick thing.
Yeah, so
Generation 4 was still boring, I couldn't finish it. Black and White I finished, but then XY, what are they doing? Mega Evolution turns Pokemon into Digimon.
Yeah.
And now
It was also
the
so
Digimon-
piss easy.
Exactly,
I
right?
defy you
And
to
the
fail that game.
The EV training now, the PvE is the easiest thing ever.
And
You
the
can just
EXP
EV train all your guys.
They had
And the
experience
PvP just become that much more competitive. Like,
Yeah, that's
it's massive.
I'm like, Pokemon games are just getting stupid now for like children.
Can we-
Don't have the attention span.
Can we please finally get a Wii U sequel to Pokemon XD Gala Darkness? Coliseum, Wicked, XD Gale of Darkness, Wicked, and I guess we'll stop there.
right. So now that they left, I really like anime, but my problem is that everyone who likes anything shonen, anything, you know, Dragon Ball Z, your Sword Art Online, it's garbage. I absolutely hate it. Yeah, hi guys. Those are my friends back there. Yeah. Yeah, no, Bleach is terrible. No, Bleach is terrible. I like the first 20 or so episodes and then just downhill all the way.
What about JoJo?
Okay, anybody else?
Anybody else who hasn't been picked Yeah.
Blue hair.
Go for it.
Blue hair guy?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, let's go with common. Let's do it.
Alright, this only came up recently that I remembered it, but I cannot see any of the appeal behind the Five Nights at Freddy's series whatsoever. Let me explain.
Down.
Let me explain.
Continue. Yes, that's an explanation, even though I agree, but go ahead.
It's an interesting concept, but there's been 4 games, one of which came out yesterday, apparently on Halloween.
Demo.
Because it's now July 23rd.
Right.
But they are all the same core game with increasingly less justifiable means as how you're doing it. You go from the core concept to a less coherent core concept to a completely different location to a house, to the point where you've lost pretty much all the appeal of what the original game had, and I don't get it. I don't get why people.
I'm ready for I'm ready for the 5th one. Five Nights at Freddy's grandmother's second cousin's uncle's house. I just don't like it because it's jump scare the video game, and when it comes to like showing games like Amnesia: The Dark Descent, I only wonder why we haven't gotten more like that.
Yeah.
Literally the only appeal of Five Nights at Freddy's is because YouTubers play it.
So anybody else?
Yes, I do believe there was a lady over there that I'm pointing at. You have a thing?
I actually
And then I
did
saw
not
the
finish both Sword Art Online and Full Metal Alchemist.
Okay.
Did not finish
Sword Art is
Neither-
trash.
No, Full Metal Alchemist.
Sword Art is trash.
I actually stopped earlier in Brothers. I like
Sword Art is trash.
So here's the thing. Sword Art Online has kind of like a polarizing opinion. It's either you really love the series or you think it's like balls. Full Metal Alchemist. Yeah, I can't.
Really?
I totally can. I totally can. I would not get into it at all. It was boring.
Although I do like going up to Full Metal Alchemist fans and going, the dog says, "Daddy."
No, there's a Shao Tucker cosplayer walking around with a little stuffed dog with a wig on it.
That is wicked.
I saw them right when I walked in.
In ConBravo.
Yep, right
I
now.
want to get a picture with them.
The gentleman in the green shirt.
Okay. I didn't love it, so I'm going to preface that.
Alright.
But I did mind Mass Effect 3's ending.
Thank you.
The original. Because here's the thing. How many freaking games now end like shit too? It's not like it's par of the course now. No game ends well, especially a trilogy. But the other part that nobody ever talked about, they were just so mad at that ending, was the entire 3 games up to that point were freaking fantastic.
Yeah. Agreed.
Dead back then.
Yep, you.
Yep, you.
I'll say I like this game before I say it, but I kind of think Shovel Knight's a bit overrated. Whoa. I don't know if it's because like I didn't necessarily grow up with like the NES side-scrolling platformers, but it just didn't.
Mario.
I think it's the same thing with FNAF, which is like a lot of YouTubers played it and it got so overblown. It's definitely worth its price, and it's definitely like it's a game that's worth it, even maybe more than worth it. But the problem is people won't shut up.
I say everyone's giving like 10 out of 10s or like
it is the same with Attack on Titan.
best games, and I don't know, it's good, but it just didn't hold on to me as much as other people, as much did other people.
Let's go with you. Yeah, go for it. Hyrule shirt. Go for it.
Not sure if anyone in this room would be on my side or not.
Well, let's see.
But I actually thought he was funny and was important to the game, but I really like Claptrap.
Yeah.
I do.
Claptrap, I believe that's from Transformers game, right?
Borderlands.
No, it's not. Oh, no, sorry.
Borderlands, right?
Borderlands. Borderlands. I thought, was there one that sounded like Claptrap in Transformers?
There was.
I don't find him annoying at all.
No, that kind of sounds like a derogatory term that you give to a woman. Like you don't want to date her, she's a claptrap.
She's got the claptrap.
She's got the claptrap, yeah. I'm going to do the one right behind you, then Yuria.
Although I have to admit it is
marketing genius, as evil as it is, I am completely against amiibos.
Okay, can I say something really quick first? You can just talk. That was like awesome.
The accent, right? The accent's adorable.
That was like hot. I don't know what she said, but
what she says is she's against amiibos. Now,
Oh, I agree.
Oh yeah. I hate pay to progress the game.
Oh yeah.
Which like Nintendo might market. Oh, you don't have to pay. Yes, you do.
It's a limited DLC.
Yeah, that's what it is, and it's like it is like what you said. It is marketing genius of the most evil variety. It's like Skylanders.
Yeah, Skylanders. Yeah.
Those whole things.
Disney.
Bria?
Yeah. Series that lasted too long. Call of Duty and Halo.
Amen.
You are not alone on that one.
It's never going
Because here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Never
This
will end.
is a 16A panel, so we don't have any of the 12-year-olds calling people F words. Like the F word I will not use even in a 16A panel. Like no. The derogatory term for a gay man.
Oh yeah, no, that's not
I will not use that word ever. So 16 in my ex.
So we've got.
You said.
No,
No, yeah, go for it.
Tangled was significantly better than Frozen.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Tangled was better than Frozen. Absolutely.
Mostly because Frozen was a full-length feature movie for Let It Go.
Yeah, the only thing good about Frozen was
I liked Let It Go. I even liked Let It Go past when people wouldn't stop shutting the hell up about it. Because it's still, I still got to admit, it's a good song, great visuals, like amazing. Now, if only the rest of the movie didn't blow.
I don't know. This is a guilty pleasure. Like I know this is absolutely horrible, but I was really addicted to the soap opera Passions. Me too.
So was I.
It was a god.
Along with One Life to Live, My Children, or my Children.
I couldn't stop watching. It's just so horrible. It's like a train wreck. You just can't stop watching. It drags on forever, but thank God it's over.
If we're going to
Last
talk
9
about
years,
guilty
so.
pleasures, which we really should, because there's a guilty pleasures panel happening at ConBravo.
Oh well, okay.
10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Okay. But I will say this because I do enjoy this movie unironically, though I kind of admit that overall it's bad. No, I love the Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
First one, I've never seen the second one.
Oh, okay. I like the first one much better than the second one.
Well, Phoebe.
Okay, I'm gonna grab.
No, the second one wasn't bad.
Sorry. Go ahead and get.
I'll grab the gentleman in the back, and then I'll grab you, and then I'm gonna confess.
All right, we're gonna do this.
Do it.
Let's make it quick
This might might not be popular with the people behind me, but I did like the Alice in Wonderland remake.
Boy, you can run. I will be honest with you. There is only 2 things in that whole movie I loved. Helen. And obviously Johnny Depp. Only 2 reasons I watched it. The rest of it was crap.
I thought the game was good.
The game was amazing. The rest of it was crap. The acting of Alice, I could have shot her in the face. Okay? But the Jabberwocky was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I should have ate her face, but it didn't.
Okay, so let's move on.
And then we'll move on to him, and then I'm going to do my confession, and I'm going to run out the room.
Oh, is that bad?
Oh, it is.
I admitted to liking Dragon Ball Evolution.
No.
Alright, here we go. I love Freddy Got Fingered. It's one of my favorite comedy movies of all time.
Okay.
You poor unfortunate soul.
Now we're
You ready?
First, I'm going to see how many people can kill me at once. So, how many many Doctor Who fans are here?
Gotcha, bitch, Fox. Gotcha, bitch, Fox.
Okay, we only have a couple Doctor Who fans here. Okay, I'm okay then. Okay, because I hated David Tennant. You sure can. Okay. So I started off with Eccleston, right? Eccleston was rough and he was strong and he was hot.
He was fantastic.
And he was somebody I would travel through time with and feel safe and feel protected. And that was a doctor to me. Then I watched Tennant and all he did was bitch. And cry. And whine. And cry. And have a whore beside him. And then... Which one?
Rose.
Rose.
I'll go ahead and
Right?
say it.
Who defied matter in time and became a god who
That's
looked
because-
at... Okay, I don't even gonna go there.
That's
but
because Russell T. Davies
I just
couldn't
found-
write his way out of a paper fucking bed.
I just found him way too whiny. If I'm gonna travel through time with somebody, I think it should be somebody who's either gonna make me laugh or he's gonna protect me.
And
Or
not-
do both.
and not
So Matt.
Matt Smith would do both, and I want to have his babies, but
I would think Tennant was at his best with Donna.
he was better with Donna, but he's still.
I'm going to basically say that the whole Tennant versus Matt thing